Hey, this video is supposed to be what you should do this summer before you go into your music college, your music university, your music classes, if you're deciding to major in music. Not just what you should do in practice, but what you should consider doing if you're going to school for music education or music performance. Hey y'all, summer's coming up and some of you are graduating and some of you are going to go off to college, and some of you might be music majors. You might be education, music performance, composition, but for music education and music performance, there are going to be some main things that you're going to have to take. And just really, this is a video on how to prepare yourself for your first semester and throughout your music education career. I am a performance major, so there's that. But there's a lot of similarities between the two. First off, there is piano class, piano proficiency. Wherever you go, you might have a test to do it, or they might make you go through X amount of classes for piano. Start practicing your piano now. If you're a piano major, this shouldn't be a problem. But for all you instrumentalists and vocalists, better get to practicing. Next is sight singing and ear training. Vocalists shouldn't have too much of a problem with this, but sight singing and ear training, instrumentalists tend to struggle with. Start learning now. Pick up some simple melodies, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and start figuring out solfege to it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Start doing that and start writing it over. Just start doing it. Play it on the piano. Practice your piano with your sight singing. There you go. Depending on where you come from. The next topic, depending on where you come from, who your band director was, who your choir director was, whatever you grew up doing, there are different counting systems. So I grew up learning the number counting system, 1 and 2 and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... But my university uses a beat-based system, and you might have heard ta, ta-ti, takatiki. Just start exposing yourself to that, because you may be asked to use a different counting system than what you're used to. I'll be making another video on the beat-based counting system later, and I'll do another video on how to practice sight singing. The next topic, get a snowball microphone. Start recording yourself now. Record yourself on your phone. Either way, well, the snowball is one of the cheapest external microphones, but is very good quality. It's only about $50 US dollars. So go ahead, start recording yourself. Record yourself now before you start your education, and compare it to your senior recital. See how much you've improved in the end. Next, if you're a reed player, buy some reeds now when they're cheap. Don't buy them at your bookstore. Go buy them somewhere else, because they're probably cheaper. I know in my bookstore, Berry reeds first off, they only sell Van Doren reeds. And I'm the blue box Van Doren reeds, just the blue box. And they only have, I think, 2.5s. And they never get anything else. So buy some reeds now. Make sure you have enough to cover you for a semester, so probably a box or 2. Go find your local music store, near your university. First off, if you tell them, if you go there and you tell them that you're a music student, they might give you a discount. But support them, because most likely they're musicians just like you, trying to earn a living. And lastly, try and reach out to your professors, especially your lessons professors. The whole idea behind the lessons is to, of course, get better, but to build that student-teacher relationship and really build on that. Become personal, understand the strengths and weaknesses of your student and of the teacher, and just figure out where you need to get started. See what they want you to start on. Maybe start working on some of the exercises before you go in there. And don't be hesitant to email them, because most of them are doctors in music. Like, they have to be crazy enough to go through that much time to get a doctorate in this subject. They're not gonna be butts about you asking them a question, even if you're not there yet. And some of them do check their email throughout the summer. A lot of them do, because some of them are still doing summer classes. Who knows? Depending on where you go, some of them might not be. If you haven't taken a tour, go take a tour. What are you doing? Find what's right for you. Don't stop practicing in the summer. Keep practicing both your primary instrument, your voice, whatever you do, and don't forget your secondary instruments. Practice them just like you practice your primary instrument. I'm not a good example of this because I haven't been practicing recently. But don't worry, don't be hesitant. Talk with the professors, like and subscribe for more. Keep your eye out for sight singing practice and how to use a beat-based counting system.